WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca is the venue for round 6 of the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin. Hello everybody, I'm John Hindorf, and with me in the booth is Shea Adam. Before the action starts here, let's go back and have a look at rounds 3 and 4 at Sebring International Raceway. Welcome to beautiful Sebring, Florida, as we're ready to go for our first of 2 races this weekend for the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup. Sebring has provided us with some brilliantly close racing for Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup. The green flag's in the air. We've got 2 wide and many deep behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MX-5s across the road. He'll dive to the inside of turn 17, 2 by 2 here. It's the dash to the line, the checkered flag is out. It's going to be Gonzalez that takes it. Second round of the weekend at Sebring International Raceway with 45 minutes on the clock. Still 2 wide through Christensen curve.
Fletcher went around the outside going into 17. They're bumping.
Count this one back. That's Workman. Workman's got it. Workman has got it on the run to the line. As we head into round 6, this whole weekend could be a pivotal point in the 2024 championship standings. Leading the championship heading into this weekend, MX-5 veteran Gresham Wagner, already with 1 win to his name this season. He's got a 10-point lead over rookie Western Workman. Both of those drivers then looking for their 2nd win in 2024. It was a disappointing Florida trip for Tyler Gonzalez and Saito Motorsports. They're looking to bounce back. Tyler 5th in the standings. Aaron Jeansonne is a local here in Northern California, and he's got plenty of support with his Turn 2 Drivers Club. Tighten down those straps. Let's get to the start of round 6. We're just off the coast by a couple of miles, so we do get a little bit of that sea fret with the 2¼ mile circuit, 11 corners. Andretti hairpin to start things off, and then it's up to the top of the hill at the corkscrew, and then dropping down through rainy curve to turn 11. Side by side, the long run from the final corner to the green flag, which is in the air. We're racing. 45 minutes will start now as they cross the line and head down across the rise and down towards the first heavy braking area, exactly as we saw yesterday. 2 wide and several deep. 1, 2, 3, 4 across the circuit. Caden Kelly trying to look up the inside further back in the field, but at the front it's as you were, still side by side with the number 56 of Nathan Nicholson, just been shuffled back a little bit there. He's dropped down to 4th place, and Tyler Gonzalez in the white and green car, Jay, is up a position.
Tyler Gonzalez with a bit of unfinished business after yesterday's race, a post-race penalty dropping him off the podium and well back into the field means that he comes into today's race in 7th in the championship with quite a bit of work to try and catch back up to the lead. 200 points off the lead. He's going to want to get to the front to get those bonus points, and oh no, an incident for Sally Maud as she goes around at turn 5.
I suspect there's been a little bit of argy-bargy there as Gresham Wagner goes past Nate Cicero.
Oh,
yeah, I think she got a little bit of a help from the other female driver, Heather Hadley there, who'd made up a couple of positions early on. Across the line, Johnson, Jared Thomas, Tyler Gonzalez, then a wee bit of a gap. Back to the red and white car of the rookie Nathan Nicholson. Oh, massive move down the inside from Nate Cicero. Is he going to get that stopped? He sort of has, but sort of didn't as well. Come out of it side by side. And now they are going to try and go 2 wide into turn 3. And surely that will benefit Cicero on the inside line. And it does. And Wagner's still trying to make a move that he started way back at turn 11 on the dirt. And there's a hip check there. And off goes Nicholson. Nathan Nicholson keeps his foot on the 2-litre, 186 horsepower engine, continues to rev, and he comes out right in front of the 13 of Western Workman for BSI Racing.
That was a giant sigh of relief on my part, because for Nathan Nicholson, the only parts on his car that are not new from the beginning of this year are the steering wheel, the driver's side door, and the hood. So Nathan really wants to keep this car, which brought him into second place in yesterday's race, in one piece and nice and shiny. It actually brought him out right in front of Weston Workman, which means that our Rookie of the Year championship battle is now taking place straight on the racetrack.
Oh, and off has gone Heather Hadley. Heather Hadley's gone off coming up the hill, I think. That
Yellows
is a
are
full
out.
course yellow. And Gresham Wagner's just put the fastest lap of the race. This is turn 8. Now, she was on her own coming through the corkscrew. Gets the first part right, but just took a little bit too much curb as she started to drop down, unsettled the car, and that will have set off the pendulum effect. We're going back to green this time with 33 minutes exactly now on the clock. You are just joining us, Shea Adam and John Hindorf in the IMSA Radio Global Broadcast Centre. Good to have your company this Sunday morning. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca playing host again to the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin, crossing the line and off towards the brow of the hill. Now dropping down to the downhill braking area. Tyler Gonzalez, I think, had to go to the inside there because he missed his braking point by about 3 or 4 feet. Jeansonne still holding on to the lead. Thomas, Gonzalez, Cicero, Nicholson in the red and white 56 is the best of the rookies. Then Gresham Wagner, is he biding his time ahead of Jeremy Fletcher in the 22? Those top 8 are pretty much together. Oh, big slide off the track. That was nearly even bigger there at the exit of turn 6. I think that was Jeremy Fletcher, wasn't it, who slid off. Let's see who comes back through the picture. It was right at the back of that 8-car group. Might have been Gresham Wagner, actually.
I think it was.
It was Wagner. Yeah, it was Wagner. I apologise. Both cars with blue on their hindquarters, and that's what I saw because it was so far sideways. Nathan Nicholson, the best of the rookies, leads the next little pack with Jared Thomas so close to him you can barely see that car. Love the new. Oh, Thomas and Nicholson braking very late at the top of the corkscrew. That new throwback retro style livery. If you're a fan of motor racing, you will recognise that. And off
Weston.
with damage for Weston Workman, who was in 9th position in that next group. Oh, that looked like he had help there.
He had Jonathan Neudorf for company, and Neudorf has come into the pits.
Into the pits. Nicholson having to defend from Tyler Gonzalez, who's also defending from the number 83 of Nate Cicero, the black fronted car with the white and blue stripes on it. And this is allowing Jeansonne to pull away. Now Nicholson is uncontested in that group as far as the rookie points is concerned, and he's playing decent backstop at the moment for another one of his teammates. There goes the 57 of Tyler Gonzalez through into second in another very brave manoeuvre. Little bit of bumping and boring behind as Nicholson holds on to third for the moment from Nate Cicero in the number 83. It's the car with the black hood with the blue logo on it. Then it's the number 5 of Gresham Wagner. Then the 22 next up is Jeremy Fletcher, and Bryce Cornet, after all of that battling ahead of him, he's back on the end of that, so it's now 7. That grey number 99. Grant West is about 2.6 seconds behind, and he's got Jared Thomas with him. Now, I suggest that if Grant West and Jared Thomas work together, they could be back on these guys within a lap or two. In fact, Grant West has just put his fastest lap of the race in and was a good couple of tenths quicker than anybody in the lead group. 8 minutes to go.
Jeansonne now with nearly a 3/4 of a second advantage over the trailing pack. It won't take Tyler Gonzalez too long to put the right foot down and catch back up to our leader, though. The 24 still leading the way with Jeansonne clear track. No chance of a lapped car ahead of him. That's good news as the MMR cars go side by side once again. Oh, Chad and Stevens' heart rates are going to be up.
That's the McCumbee and McAleer of McCumbee McAleer Racing, both who have competed in this championship, and Wagner goes off the track and Cornet makes up another position. Right now, Cornet, with a car that is absolutely pristine, he's just letting other people make mistakes. He's ghosting through and picking up positions, and he's making up real estate as well.
Nate Cicero knows what it takes to get up to the podium positions. He did it yesterday in the race. All right, it was awarded to him after the race, but you still have to do your own thing, and that's exactly what he's doing. Nicholson looks down the inside at turn 2 on Gonzalez and gets the pass made. Very good move.
From the rookie. Let's just remind ourselves,
Yes.
This is the first season in the big league, but Nathan does have racing experience. A lot of these drivers come up through Spec Miata, as there's the 99 gone around. That is Bryce Cornier for Spark Performance, and that's at the Andretti hairpin. And it will be the white flag next time by, and back into third place for Nicholson, and he's going for second at turn 5 up the inside of Nate Cicero. Well, that young rookie has not been fazed by being bumped out of it. Aaron Jeansonne, by the way, back to the lead in all of that, and he's pulled out a good second, and Cicero's off the track. He's going a long way off at turn 6, and he just swipes the wall on the exit. So that's another position made up by Jared Thomas. And
I think Cicero got some help there, John. It looked as though he got a hip check from someone a little further back.
Jared Thomas back up to 5th position. Wants a couple of extra laps. He doesn't have it. The leader, Aaron Jeansonne, it's his race now to lose 2¼ miles, round about 2 miles for the leader. And it's Nate Nicholson again in second place. 22, Jeremy Fletcher going back up into third. Lost it for a moment to Tyler Gonzalez, who's a left front Michelin tyre looked to be rubbing on the bodywork there. I can see a little bit of tyre smoke. Now, hopefully that'll hold together. Here comes Thomas, and there's more smoke from that left front. Yes, definitely damage on the front bodywork there. Now, can he hold this together? Gonzalez shooting for the championship in 2024. Here comes Jared Thomas in that red and white car, and he's pulling Grant West with him. This is not all over. Half a lap to go. Aaron Jeansonne with the better part of 2 seconds. Nate Nicholson will take the top points in the rookies category, but is he going to stand on the podium again in consecutive races in just his 5th and 6th events? Gonzalez putting pressure on that left front Michelin tyre. Now
Ignore
down
Gonzalez,
the hill through
John.
Reagan.
He's got a penalty coming of a drive-through for the incident responsibility with Nate Cicero. He's out of this.
So Gonzalez will drop back. There'll be a time penalty. That will put Jared Thomas up into 4th. Now the race off the final corner. Who gets the better run? It was a tighter exit from the number 22 of Jeremy Fletcher. Aaron Jeansonne wins for JTR. Can Nicholson hold on and make it a JTR 1-2? He can. Fletcher goes through in 3rd. What a performance from the hometown hero, Aaron Jeansonne, who led all bar 1 lap. He takes the checkered flag for his 2nd career victory at Laguna Seca. A very emotional moment after the race for Jeansonne and Nathan Nicholson. Let's hear from both of the drivers.
Man, he's got me emotional, man. Him and his family worked so hard to be here, so deserving of the Mazda scholarship, and he's showing that he is an A+ level talent. I'm so proud to have him on my team, and as a teammate, that was probably the most exciting win I've ever had.
Yeah, me and Aaron are great friends. We're great teammates. I talk to him almost every day. We train together. I stayed at his house for 3 days in between testing and racing. He's like a bigger brother to me, so to have the 1-2 with him was extremely special for me.
Congratulations to Aaron Jeansonne and the entire JTR Motorsports Engineering team, who've had a brilliant weekend here at Laguna Seca. Here's the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup point standings after Laguna Seca, with just 250 points separating the top 5 drivers. After a strong weekend, Aaron Jeansonne is our new championship points leader. He's got a 30-point advantage over Jared Thomas. Jeremy Fletcher moves up 1 spot into 3rd place. Gresham Wagner and Nathan Nicholson rounds out the top 5. Rounds 7 and 8 of the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin will be on June the 7th through to the 9th at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. I'm John Hindorf for Shea Adam. We'll see you at the track.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.